Hello, welcome to day 21, September 21st. Our question for the day is, which book do you have on your nightstand but no, you will never read? Now this will actually be a good one for the booktubers out there, because I'm sure with all the TBR stacks and the list making and the new books coming in, there's some that you look at and you're like, no. But if you have a distinct feeling that it's not your bag and you're kind of like, I have a billion other books to read, why would I pick this one up? I've gotten rid of a lot of those in the past 6 months of quarantine, because you come to terms with yourself when yourself is all you're living with. Well, yourself and books. So I said none because I've either gotten rid of them or I think I will read them. The one that's been on my nightstand for a while after this narrowing down process was Reading in Bed by Brian Doyle, and I will attach the reading of the chapter Booklessness to this video to show you why I'm just taking my time through it, because it's so delightful. Yeah, so that's your bonus for today, and I'll leave this for another day. Thanks for watching. Enjoy and like and comment if you feel moved to talk about your secret not gonna be read book. All right, see you tomorrow. Hello. I thought I would read y'all this essay that made me laugh. It's short. It's like a short chapter. This is from Brian Doyle's book, Reading in Bed. Brief, headlong essays about books and writers and reading and readers. And since I hope you're all readers out there, I'm going to share it with you. Booklessness. Confession. I have loaned books I didn't like to people I knew would never return them in this lifetime, while making a point of how much I wanted to get the books back. I have, accidentally, on purpose, left books at people's houses, and in pubs, and in playgrounds, and in the library. I once left a book, one of John Updike's 900 novels about infidelity, did the man never write about anything but neurotic infidelity in autumn, in a church. I have thrown a book, Jerzy Kosinski's awful Blind Date, into a wood chipper. I once tried to feed a copy of the Good News Bible, in which all the glorious, shouldery, dense, muscular, prickly, thorny, edgy, epic language of the King James Bible was beaten into happy fluff, to a small cow in Rochester, Minnesota, but the cow did not bite, perhaps for reasons of literary taste, and her owner was alarmed and suspicious, so we left, my friend and me, although we later left the book at a Dairy Queen. I once left a book by Bill McKibben, Maybe One, A Case for Smaller Families, in a meeting room of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, just to see what would happen. I found it neatly shelved the next day in proper alphabetical order, which seems sweet. I once left Heidegger's Being and Time in a kindergarten class to see what would happen. I found it a few days later helping to hold up a hamster cage, certainly the best work that old Nazi ever did. I once left a Silver Surfer comic, one of the series where he is a melancholy wanderer through the cosmos, dreaming of his first love, Shalabal, in a university theology department office. I have done these things, and I am not proud of them. On the other side of the coin, I have scrounged desperately for books when I had no books. For example, on trips where you have read too fast and are in the hotel with nothing whatsoever to read except the Gideon Bible. I once was trapped in a motel in Utah with nothing but the Book of Mormon, which was the closest experience I have had in this life to dropping acid, and which sent me, as soon as I made it home, to digging up Twain's entertaining notes on the book. Chloroform in print. If Joseph Smith composed this book, the act was a miracle. Keeping awake while he did it was, at any rate. I have been on a train without a book, and read the train schedule so carefully that I can tell you exactly when the Coast Starlight is supposed to pull into Chemult, Oregon, 4:32 p.m. I have read those Jehovah's Witnesses booklets carefully, having nothing else to read. I have read cereal boxes, marveling at the ingredients I have never heard of and did not know existed. I have read and remembered far too many of the names and messages carved into school desks and scrawled on water closet walls. That Lucretia is an adventuress. I have read road signs with such hunger, sitting bookless in the back seat, that I still remember many of the exits off United States Highway 80 and Pennsylvania. Snydersville, Tannersville, Mifflinville, Danville, Reynoldsville, Strattonville, Shippenville, Clintonville, Barclayville, help me Jesus. I have been on planes without books and so carefully examined the layout of the airports to which your carrier flies that I can find my way through even Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila if need be. I have occasionally thought that perhaps it all evens out in the cosmic sense, and that every time I find myself bookless and avidly reading the tattered copy of the Life of L. Ron Hubbard, someone using a lot of perfume left on the bus, I am paying for the time I left an Ayn Rand novel in a voting booth, and misadventures like that, of which I am not proud, and have endeavored to confess publicly here, catharsis being the first use of literature. The next step, I suspect, is to vow to change your behavior, so I hereby swear on a stack of King James Bibles that I will never leave fascist novels anywhere except where they belong.